Hello, everyone. Welcome. On behalf of the MAHLE people here today and the nearly 70,000 MAHLE employees worldwide, I want to welcome you to AAPEX and to the MAHLE exhibits, where we'll have for this press conference to talk about MAHLE service solutions. The media bears a responsibility of communicating to the world the technologies and trends for us in the future. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude for the great work that you do. We know how valuable your time is, and thank you for being here today. Joining us today from the MAHLE Management Board, we have our retired chairman and current chairman of our supervisory board, Professor Heinz Juncker. We have management board member responsible for all MAHLE sales globally, Arne Franz. And the global head of MAHLE Aftermarket, my boss, Olaf Henning. We will hear from Olaf in a few moments, but I'd also like to recognize some of the leadership of MAHLE Service Solutions. We have our new general manager, Andreas Huber. Andreas. We have our head of sales, Terry Taylor. And we have our chief engineer for our Tech Pro project, Scott Bolt, right there in the back. An old German saying, roughly translated, says, everyone who stops to become better is no longer at the top. This sums up the philosophy of MAHLE in general, and particularly within the aftermarket of MAHLE. As new technologies emerge, new opportunities emerge with them, and MAHLE is committed to being in a position to take advantage of these opportunities. We bring a very strong OE competence and heritage to the aftermarket, but simply supplying the highest quality parts, components, and equipment is no guarantee of success. The finest engineering is worthless if nobody buys it. So that's why we must put our customers in front of everything we do. The MAHLE aftermarket mission is to delight our customers and to become an easy partner to do business with. This is a foundation of a new philosophy we are implementing across the organization, putting customers first in all we do. That is exemplified by the evolution of MAHLE Service Solutions. We spoke last year of the goals and long-term vision of the Service Solutions division, but today we are here to talk about how that is manifested into our tool and equipment offering. So before I hand the mic over to Olaf, I invite you to explore both the MAHLE aftermarket booth and the MAHLE Service Solutions booth to get a more detailed picture of all of the excitement within MAHLE aftermarket. With that, I'd like to hand it over now to my boss, Olaf Henning.
Thank you, John. Yeah, a warm welcome also from my side. Thank you for spending your time to be part of the unveiling of two new product lines we will bring to the market. One is in the diagnostic area, and the other one you see here still covered is a complete new lineup for AC servicing units. Since I started in MAHLE a good year ago, we moved the things forward quite a lot, especially in the diagnostic area, where we had last year here on the AAPEX show the proof of concept of the diagnostic tool, which we are today going to present to you. The global markets are developing quite rapidly in the last years, and the North American market is of course still the largest aftermarket business, aftermarket market globally. And for me, it's still a privilege to be here, especially in such a venue like today. And MAHLE North America is now ready to move to the next level of performance from a pure parts supplier to become a solution provider, but more of this later to you. What is the reason behind and the mission of it? Well, you know, MAHLE Aftermarket took over RTI in Pennsylvania a couple of years ago, which was a solid leader in workshop equipment for air conditioning, fluid exchange, and nitrogen tire filling machines. Cars are getting complex these days, and there's a fight for a lower total cost of ownership in the servicing base everywhere. Technician needs more than only parts. They need support to fix their job, to do the job proper, to do it efficiently and effectively. And this along the entire workshop value chain. Tech Pro and Arctic Pro will give the answer to do so. With MAHLE, we can provide parts, tools, training, data, and later parts ordering and connection to the dealer management system, which is embedded in each workshop ecosystem. Where do we have this diagnostic competence? Well, in 2004, MAHLE took over Cosworth Engineering, which is a tool provider in the OEM arena, and today, yearly, more than 20 million cars are serviced by MAHLE diagnostic tools, which are, of course, then OEM tools. And last year, as mentioned, we unveiled a proof of concept, and today is the launch of the product. We try to focus only on our customers, and the customers means the technician in the workshop, to support his job to do it faster and better. We conducted several market studies, expert meetings, and we listened to our customers to find out what really bothers the technician of today. In the end, in a nutshell, we identified three main desires: speed, user experience, and cost. TechPro will provide with their tool a diagnostic capability which is up to 10 times faster than competition tools. We are aiming to provide a unique user experience with an outstanding user experience interface. And of course, we want to target a low total cost of ownership in the investment, but also in the running cost. In the bottom line, we want to support also the profitability of the workshop and the technician. The next steps for the years are also foreseeable: the integration into the dealer management system, as well as the integration of parts ordering functionality for any WD or retailer. We want to support the success of the technician and maximize the car driver satisfaction, that the car needs to come only once to the workshop and not repetitively. What are the MAHLE strengths? Well, we have a strong global network with internal and external resources to make all this happen what you see today. We are targeting on air conditioning systems, fluid management for engine and gearboxes, as well as nitrogen tire filling. And we have, as MAHLE, of course, decades of competence in OE parts, manufacturing for engine components, filtration for oil, air, fuel, and cabin filter, as well as cooling and climatization as well. Combining both assets provides a unique and strong benefit to our customers with parts and services. What about OEM competence in this area? The car life normally starts in service in OEM workshops. New service solutions are introduced from these fields first. OEM partners are seeking for strong partners to develop the next solution for the cars of the next generation. And we have a long-standing relationship with them, and we know the system of the cars in order to provide the right solution in the field. System knowledge combined with parts competence and workshop capabilities is the solution for the independent aftermarket. And who's behind all of this? New strategy, new leaders, new potentials. I'm honored, and it's a privilege for me to introduce you Andreas Huber as General Manager for MAHLE Aftermarket Service Solutions. And I know Andreas and I trust him since many years because we did a lot of work together in the past, especially in the US. Andreas is based in Michigan in the headquarters in Farmington Hills, and beside his strong leadership skills, he brings a deep knowledge of product engineering, design, as well as marketing. And before joining MAHLE, he was the Director of System Design and Product Management of Harman Becker, one of the leading OEM supplier for car entertainment and navigation systems. Before that, he worked 13 years with Bosch in Germany, India, and in the US, in the field of engineering and business solutions. A warm welcome for Andreas Huber.
Thank you, Olaf. Thank you, John. Welcome everybody here to our press conference this year at AAPEX. I am absolutely honored to stay here today for MAHLE. I'm one of the new members working at MAHLE. I'm just here for a little bit over 3 months, but I've been in the diagnostic business now for more than 13 years, experienced a lot of different things here in the US, in Germany, but also in other parts of the world, like Olaf mentioned. What we're going to see today in the next couple of minutes in press conference, I'm really thrilled with that. It's really cool what we're going to show. And let's start with Tech Pro, which I think it's really cool. Last year, you saw all Tech Pro here at the show, and I've been told it was amazing feedback on Tech Pro. We have done in the last year a lot of work, tried to improve the tool further, improve the HMI even more, kept the speed or even made it better. And today I'm very happy to announce that Tech Pro is available for sale starting next year, exclusive with Napa initially, and that's how it's going to go. So we're ready to ship, and I'm really happy to see how it's taking off. The whole team is excited. I'm looking to our salespeople over there. They are excited. But we'll make it happen, and the tool is going on. Beside that, we're not just having Tech Pro. Tech Pro is one of the products we're launching this year. We have another product which we've launched in the past, which is ACX 1280. We have one this year on the ACX 1280, which is a 1234YF AM air conditioning refrigerant unit. We have won 2 major awards this year on that one. The tool has received a very, very good feedback, how it's working, how it's being done, but we have decided not to stop at that point. And that relates back to what John mentioned earlier. You'll never stop working, you go on. So we implemented a next step to the ACX 1280, which is an integration between our AC units and the Tech Pro, which we're just going to launch. With that being said, we'll increase our usability for the tool. We have the same intuitive HMI now for our AC unit than for Tech Pro. At the same time, we have the integrated vehicle connectivity to make it even easier, even smarter for the technician to work, make it easier in the dealerships, and provide them more benefits than they ever had. ACX 1285 will be one of our key flagship products next year. However, MAHLE had in the past not a complete product line for AC, and I'm very, very happy that we can unveil today our complete product line for AC business here in the US. Beside the ACX 1280, 1180, and the other programs, I'm happy to announce that we have the ACX 1120, ACX 1150H, and ACX 1150, which will complete our product line going forward from here. These tools are, on the one hand, a better chance for us to have a complete product line. On the second side, they have features which are unique to this kind of a product line and to this kind of a price range. Like we have here a function called Ecolock couplers in there, which help us prevent that a refrigerant will leak out of the system, so it will stop the refrigerant going out there. And this is especially important for our 134A, since this is for global warming a very bad thing. So looking at that, this is one of the features we have in there. And even their entry or mid-based units, they all have the feature and the capabilities for remote service and diagnostics functions as well. With that being said, these features will evolve also in our high and premium lines, where we don't have them yet, but they will show up within the next couple of months there as well, to have the same capabilities, the same feature set across the whole AC product line. With that being said, I would like to hand over right now to Bogi, who is an ASE certified automotive technician, very well known in the industry, and she can tell us a little bit from her side how she perceives the products which we are currently developed and which we're going to launch.
Thank you. So as both a technician and as a shop owner, I know all too well the adage that time is money is absolutely true. Today's vehicles have more control modules in them than the first space shuttle. So our technicians really do have to be rocket scientists in order to work on them. We need to have access to accurate information quickly and efficiently. And so our scan tools are either our best friend or our worst enemy. And having a user-friendly, intuitive diagnostic scan tool that gives us incredibly quick access to information means that the diagnostic process is more accurate, and it's faster, and it's more reliable. So as a shop owner, I value that because it keeps my technicians working, and it limits my comebacks. But the choice for a scan tool can be overwhelming. There's a gazillion choices out there. Most shop owners I work with often wind up having multiple tools because no one tool does everything that they need. Now, a recent study showed that the average technician will work with a diagnostic scan tool at least 30 times during a week. If I can save my technician even just 4 or 5 minutes per diagnostic process, I can save them over 100 hours over the course of a year. If I add into that I can save them time by having to go from one scan tool to another scan tool, that amount of time savings becomes really palpable and tangible and real. I've been working with MAHLE over the last year, and I can say that their commitment to technicians and to shop owners is incredibly real. They are committed to giving us a tool that is incredibly user-friendly, easy to use, gives us the information we need, and saves us the time so we can keep our technicians productive and keep us accurate in our diagnosis. Their new integration with the Arctic Pro is just one more sign and of the proof of that commitment that they have for technicians. The integration that they have in their one scan tool with IATN and Identifix and Mitchell and just on the online browser makes it so I don't have to keep switching from one tool to the next. Saves me an incredible amount of time and makes sure I'm accurate all of the time. So I personally want to thank MAHLE for your commitment to technicians and to shop owners, and we appreciate you, and I'm excited to get this tool out into everybody's hands. So with that, I will hand this back over to somebody.
Thank you, Bogi. Thank you very much. Any questions? No questions? So, since there are no questions, I think we answered everything for now. If you have any other questions, you're more than welcome to visit our booth in the next couple of days or later on today. We're going to explain you much more in detail the things, what we have evolved, what we've developed. So please feel free, come by, stop by, let's have a chat. We have a lot of engineers from us here. They're more than happy to talk with you, myself as well. I'm an engineer by heart, so I can talk very detailed if I need to. So thank you very much for taking part today.